We have a Cru Beaujolais here. This is a 2003 Moulin Domaine de la Tour de Bief from George Duboeuf. Now, if you've ever had a Beaujolais, or even if you haven't, you've probably heard of George Duboeuf, the most famous producer and negociant of Beaujolais. Now, one thing that he does that's very unique is he will take the entire production of a single domain and bottle it under the domain label. That's what we have here. This wine is from the Domaine de la Tour de Bief, like I said, which is a small domain. It's been in the single family for a very, very long time. It's about 100 acres. The vines average about 55 years old. So very old vines, very intense, complex grapes. This wine from the 2003 vintage has a lot of body character. Moulin of the Beaujolais Crus is usually considered to be the most robust, the most full-bodied, and this one certainly takes that character. The wine is gently aged in the bottle for the last couple of years, which has softened it up a bit, let it develop. The nose is really nice. You get sweet black cherry, and it starts to take on some of the same characteristics, even though it's not a Pinot Noir. Beaujolais, of course, is a Gamay grape. It starts to take on some of those same characteristics that Pinot Noir takes on as it ages. It gets a little bit gamey, meaty. Let's taste this. It's very pretty. You get a real core black cherry. You get a little bit of smokiness. And this wine has a wonderful texture. It's got a real velvety character to it. 2003 was a great vintage. It's interesting. The vintages in Beaujolais, because they're so far south in Burgundy, are not always the same as in the northern part. So 03 Burgundies were kind of good, not great. 03 Beaujolais, fantastic. This is a really nice wine, and I think it's a terrific value. I'm going to have this with a spit roasted chicken stuffed with sweet Vidalia onions. Enjoy.